is with great sadness that I have to say goodbye. We're done. Hey everyone, it has been just about 1 full year before I began my MSM experiment. Boy oh boy, has it been a journey, and now we're reaching the end. Not really, but like kind of, yeah. I have seen so much growth, so much change, and I couldn't be happier. I couldn't recommend this more, but I'm not going to recommend anything to any of you because I'm not a doctor. But for me, I do not regret my decision on starting MSM and changing my whole everything with my hair and my body, my skin, just in general. I really do wish I had done this years ago. It would have saved me so much trouble, so much money, so much just everything. If you have been following me on my journey for my hair and also just with taking the MSM, I'm just not going to go into details with everything. I'm not going to, give you the pros and the cons and stuff, since I did that already. Just so you're not losing your mind and having to fish through everything. My very first MSM video was the 1-month update of when I started and took it for about a month. I basically gave you all the details of what MSM was, the pros and the cons of it, the side effects, how I take it, and just things that I've experienced within that 1 month. My 2nd month update was basically explaining why my hair was shorter because it was longer in the first video, and then I basically chopped all the color off, which is this, and what this has become. And my 9-month update was kind of giving you the very beginning of my hair progress, how much it's grown without using the MSM, and I had a lot of clips and examples and videos and things to show you of the change that my hair went through when I started and up to the 9-month point. So this video is just basically how I feel about everything. I will say it hasn't been one complete full year, but I'm done. Not that I'm done taking this, but you do kind of need to start and stop and start and stop so your body doesn't get completely used to it. And I feel like my body is now adjusting and becoming more used to it. So I'm gonna take like a couple month break, and then maybe I'll start again sometime in the future. I don't know when. So let's get into the things I like. Or should I start with the things I don't like? Okay, I'll start with the things I don't like. So the first thing that I don't like about MSM is the terrible taste. It's disgusting. I can't even describe what it tastes like. It's like, the only thing I can think of is just, it's crushed up nasty pills and hot water, and it just leaves a super bitter taste in your tongue, and it's just, I hate it. But a lot of people say when you drink it with lemon water, you won't really taste it. I tried it once, and that is true. Or taking it with vitamin C will kind of kill the taste. Also, when you are taking it with vitamin C, it does absorb better into your body. Now, I have not taken it at all, really, with vitamin C. I only recently bought a thing of the vitamin C pills just because I felt myself getting sick, so I kind of freaked out and I bought vitamin C. So I kind of was taking that with it, but not really. It's really only been like the last 2 weeks that I started taking the vitamin C, so that doesn't even count. The next thing that I hate is the time of consumption, because it is very particular. You have to take it 30 minutes before you eat, or you have to wait 2 hours after you eat. My problem when we hit quarantine was that I wasn't on my usual schedule, because normally I would, take my MSM as I'm getting ready for work, and by the time I got to work it'd be a half an hour, and then I'd be able to eat and I'd be fine. So I would do that, but once that stopped, my sleep schedule changed and I woke up at different times, and sometimes I'd be really hungry, so I'd eat right away, and then I'd have to, sorry, my nose itches. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Okay, what was I saying? Yeah, so I'd be hungry or I'd forget, and then I'd eat something, and then I would literally have to wait the 2 hours. And the problem with that was that I snack on things, so I wanted to completely wait 2 full hours after not eating anything, and then I'd take it. That resulted in me missing a lot of days, so it was annoying for me. Another thing I did not like was the headaches that you got from taking it. The simple solution was just to drink a lot more water, which kind of you need to do anyways. I guess that would be a perk of having to drink that much water, but the headaches were annoying. It lasted as long as it took you to drink your water, and then after you drink your water, maybe 20 minutes afterwards, your headache would go away, but they weren't, my favorite. Finally, nausea sometimes, but I don't think 100% it was always caused by the MSM. Sometimes if I'm not eating, or I have no idea. I'm just gonna add that onto that list. But the things that I do like, I absolutely love the hair growth, the thickness it has given me, that I haven't felt any joint pain since I started this, and it used to be really bad. If I'd stand too long or something, like my knees would start swelling, and then because I have to stand up and walk around and do anything, it would just get worse and worse. And so I was having problems with that, but I literally have not had a problem with my knees. I'm gonna knock on wood because I don't want to jinx it, but I haven't had any issues. And another thing that I noticed that makes me really, really happy is I have my eyebrows back. I don't know when they disappeared, why they stopped wanting to grow, but like they used to stop here, and you can kind of see it with my hair, and like the little tip of my brow would never grow, and now I see it, and my lashes have gotten thicker, but I don't think they're gonna get any thicker than this or longer than this. This is just what it is. But I do notice when I do put mascara on. And my nails, I would show you, but like I don't upkeep my nails. They're long now, but this hand's nothing, but it will keep your nails strong. Again, I did not take interval breaks, like taking a month and taking off a month, or taking 3 months and taking off 3 months. But because I missed a lot of days, or if I ran out of it, it took me a while to reorder on Amazon. I guess it kind of evened and mellowed itself out. I looked at my purchase history, and I literally only bought 4 bags, and this is number 4. Generally, 1 full bag will basically last you 2 months if you're taking 1 teaspoon per day. And so that doesn't equal 4 bags does not equal 1 full year of taking the MSM every single day. So clearly I missed a couple months in between, scattered throughout. So that's completely fine. Ooh, another thing I just realized that I don't like when I'm talking about this was just the price. I don't like that it was a little more pricey than I would have wanted. It's cost me about $40 per bag. But again, it lasts 2 months, so I would kind of dwindle that down to $20 per month, and if you're not taking the full teaspoon, it will last you longer than that. So it balances itself out, and you will get your money's worth. I will definitely say it's worth it, but I'm a cheapo, so of course I hate spending any type of money for anything. So what are all the changes that I have experienced? The very first month, what I noticed was just the speedier rate of my hair growth. The structure of it became more dense, and my curls started shifting, and I was really able to see the difference between my natural untouched hair compared to the colored dyed hair, and the bottom of it was not curling and doing what it needed to do because of course it's been tampered with, but my natural hair was blooming. So that's another reason why I ended up cutting it, because I couldn't take the difference, and then it looked completely healthy once I got rid of all of the damage. So if you are considering doing a big chop, I will definitely say cut off as much as you possibly can to tolerate for your hair, and as it grows, even though you want it to get longer, just keep cutting it until you're completely satisfied, and then you have nothing to worry about afterwards. By month 4, I really noticed a difference in my hair length. Like, it's hard to kind of determine exactly how long your hair grows when it curls, because depending on the day, depending on how much volume you want to give your hair, or how much your product's weighing your hair down, it will seem longer than one day or super short the other day, depending on how much shrinkage you have. Like my hair, just looking at it lengthwise, is much shorter than previous kind of update videos, but if I pull it, it'll be longer than, you know, before. By month 7, I noticed the difference in the thickness of my hair, how full it became, and basically how much it was curling and bouncing and blooming, and I had no headaches anymore. I got used to it, and that's when I noticed the full bloom of my hair. By month 10, I continued to see the difference in the thickness of my hair and the volume of my hair and just the overall health of everything, and I'm just seeing more and more growth and more change. That's pretty much where we are, and I don't really feel like there's any more to document other than how long it's gonna get. So, I mean, I don't know. What do I recommend for you if you are considering starting to take MSM? You want to, you know, change your hair routine and you want to take this natural hair journey and natural health journey and be better overall. My first suggestion for you for fuller, thicker, better hair growth is don't apply heat to your hair. Just don't do it anymore, or really limit it. So I make sure to allow my hair to dry up either overnight or while I'm home before I go out. The next thing I recommend is, well, it's basically not even my recommendation, it's everyone else's recommendation and everyone else's suggestions of their experience of taking MSM and things, is to definitely take it with vitamin C or lemon juice or something for the taste, and also it will help you absorb the MSM much better and it can distribute throughout your system better. But I never did. I'm lazy. This is the goodies you're gonna get if you do literally nothing special. So if you do something special, then you probably get even better results. My third tip and recommendation is to take it in the morning before you do anything, just to make it easier on yourself and you don't have to think about the time that you ate or starve yourself until after you take it, and then you still have to wait for 30 minutes. If you want to eat that snack, you can eat that snack. So I would suggest taking it in the morning for anything. Though I do give a lot of credit to the MSM for my hair growth, it does not count for all of this. How should I put this? It's basically one part of the whole thing. What you're eating makes a difference. How much you're drinking makes a difference. What products you're using and what chemicals and stuff it has make a difference. How you're washing your hair, how you're conditioning your hair, what you're using to wash and condition your hair, all of that makes a huge difference. The MSM will definitely give you that boost, but if you're not putting the right things in your body, it's boosting nothing. So like, you're really not going to see results and you're not going to get what you want out of taking the MSM if your body isn't right. So definitely make sure your diet is well-rounded. Make sure you're drinking at minimum the 8 glasses of water a day or more. Make sure you're eating a lot of leafy greens. Make sure you're eating a lot of fruits, vegetables, vitamins, protein, all of that stuff, and you'll see the change in your skin and your hair naturally when your organs are going. My next suggestion will kind of follow along with that, is I would say the less number of products used in your hair, the better. Tell me you know exactly what's in your conditioner or your shampoo. All of those super techie, high sciencey, I'm not speaking proper English or using real words right now, words that are in your ingredients. I don't know what they are. I'm pretty sure you don't really know what they are unless you're a scientist or you work in that field to know exactly what it is, or you really take that time out to research and understand each and every single chemical thing that's in your products. A lot of times they're good for you, but a lot of times they're just fillers, or they will harm and hurt your hair. A lot of factors play into it, whether your hair will accept this, someone else's hair might not accept that, and it's just really complicated. So I would say to make it simple and keep it simple. Try and use products that you know exactly what they are, or you at least heard of it. Basically, as long as you know what you're putting on your skin and in your hair and stuff, then use it. But if you really don't and you're really kind of sketchy, don't do it. Are we raining upstairs? One of the biggest things that I have done, which I have noticed a huge difference, is I completely stopped using shampoo and never looked back from when I cut off all my hair, and I just never used shampoo again. I basically have been just co-washing and deep conditioning / cleansing my hair. That's one of the reasons why it's so nurtured and moisturized and full and healthy and happy, because I am not stripping any of the oils that I need from it. I'm not overwashing, I'm not making it weak and brittle, because that's the way my hair felt whenever I did shampoo my hair and then used the conditioner afterwards, and it never was the same as if I were just to cleanse, co-wash my hair with conditioner or with apple cider vinegar. What I use typically is I blend onions. Really? What are we doing? What I use is onions, and I will mix in conditioner, I will mix in mayonnaise or avocados or eggs or any of those natural healthy products. It's not really a product, I don't know, but those things, and I would condition and cleanse my hair that way. That basically rolls into my next recommendation, which is to do weekly hair treatments or hot oil treatments, or cut down the amount of times that you wash your hair and kind of reduce it to 1 week. And then when you do it once a week, you go all out and you do each and every step. You're moisturizing, you're cleansing, you're oiling, you're doing all of everything. You're sealing it in, you're taking your time and giving your hair that love and attention. Your body needs that type of love and attention. You give your skin that love and attention when you're showering with that fancy, nice, moisturizing, bubbly, body wash. So give your hair the same love. I can't really think of any other suggestions other than just, I don't know, but definitely always talk to your doctor before you do anything. Always do your research, look up every little thing, make sure you're not allergic or anything to it, and test it out with a really small part of your body, or just like really little, so you're not putting yourself at risk. Avoid taking it completely when you're pregnant, because there isn't enough research or study of the effects of MSM and the effects that it can have on your fetus, or the developing baby if you're breastfeeding or anything. If you were taking it and you become pregnant, then stop taking it and just kind of relax and take a break. And even if you're not pregnant, take it in intervals. I took it unconventional intervals of just missing days and being lazy on reordering. But if you're more organized and scheduled, maybe make it a 2-to-1 ratio or 1-to-1 ratio, or maybe 3-to-3 ratio, whatever, of taking it for 2 months and then stopping for a month, or stopping for 2 months, or whatever, and you can kind of balance that out so your body doesn't adjust to it, so it is the most effective. I've taken it for this long. I feel like now is the point where I'm starting to become adjusted to it, and I don't see the super big boosts as much as I did before, so now's my break time. And just have patience and give your hair love. You're not gonna see the difference from day to day to day. You might see it from month to month. You might not notice until 3 months. You might not notice until the year's over and you look at an old picture. So don't rush anything. Clearly it takes time, and surprisingly, now that I have my eyebrows back, I don't know where they decided to run off to, but I see that if you have missing patches of hair, or if you want your edges to fill out and stuff and it doesn't really show much of a difference, wait your time, keep doing what you're doing, and treating your scalp and your hair right, and eventually it'll come back. It'll find its way back to you. So I guess now I will do the final MSM link check for my hair. It's not completely fully accurate because I did cut it and I did trim it throughout, since I did a terrible job cutting the color out, and I cut off maybe 7 inches or so over the span of the year, and I'm probably gonna cut it again because I don't think I evened it out. But the funny thing is that it's a little more than halfway of the pocket, which that's where it was after my first month update, but this black in my hair is basically all of the black that was there, so you can kind of see the difference of, you know, where it stopped before. The black stopped here and this part was the colored part, but now the black part is here minus 6 inches or so, so it will grow. So that's basically all I can give to you. I'm gonna take my MSM break and I will return to her much later in the future. So that wraps it up for this MSM experiment. Thank you so much for sticking around with me while I'm doing it, and please don't be shy to subscribe and check out my older videos, and make sure you ring that bell for notifications for when I do post new things, because of course I will be trying new experiments. So if you have anything you're curious on seeing, let me know in just the description. You can't write in that. Let me know in a comment below. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So please have a wonderful night, morning, evening, or afternoon whenever you're watching, and I will see you lovelies next time.